Nobody should beg anyone to release me. I didn't commit any crime. NNAMDI KANU warns. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got here this morning. As our headline for this morning says that nobody should beg anyone to release me. I didn't commit any crime. NNAMDI KANU warns. Well, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB NNAMDI KANU, has warned against appelling for his release, saying that he did not commit any crime. Kanu's counsel Aloy Mako disclosed this on Saturday in a statement. According to him, Kanu's warning followed appeals made by some Southeast leaders for his release. Nigeria Point report that Deputy Speaker of House of Representatives Benjamin Kalu and other Southeast legislators called on President Bola Tinubu to release the IPOB leader. Ejimako, in a statement published on his social media handle, said Kanu was displeased with appeals for his release and frowned at such appeal on Friday. It read, "During my visitation with Oyendu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu yesterday, he made it abundantly clear that while he is deeply appreciative of the effort and the widespread calls being made by well-meaning individuals and groups to secure his release, he however instructed his legal team to issue the following clarification. The matter of releasing Nnamdi Kanu is not an act of mercy, pardon, executive clemency, or even amnesty. Instead, it should be an act of simply complying with his rule of law. Yes, it should be an act simply complying with the subsisting federal high court judgment that declared his detention an unconstitutional, or even the extant international tribunal decision that separately declared his detention as unlawful. Alternatively, the decision to free him from detention and discontinue his infamous prescription can be made to simply resorting to the constitutional provision that empowers the Attorney General of the Federation. Well, Oyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is adamant that nobody should plead or beg anyone on his behalf because he has committed no crime, self-determination, which the real issue that got twisted to suddenly become a high crime is an inalienable right guaranteed under the laws of Nigeria, the United Nations, and the United Kingdom, and Kenya. Thus, the preserve and unlawful criminalization of his exercise of the right should not be unwittingly be encouraged through some misguided appeals for pardon, clemency, or mercy. Thus, releasing Mazin Nnamdi Kanu is not an act of mercy or pardon, but an act of abiding to the rule of law. Inasmuch as those calling for his release are sincere, their calls for pardon or clemency may be misconstrued as a green light to the executive branch or even the courts to violate the rule of law by continuing to subject Mazin and Kanu to a prosecution or trial that does not comport with the tenets of the Constitution and Nigeria's treaty obligation. Instead of begging, those designing his release should emulate the language and tactic used by Efenifere, Onaize, World Igbo Congress, ranking members of the National Assembly, American military veterans of Igbo descent, ambassadors of self-determination, the international community, and hosts of others who have made it clear that Mazin Nnamdi Kanu deserves to be released because he has committed no offense known to law. If truth be told, it is Nigeria executive branch which extraordinary rendition Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that should show contribution for restoring the extraordinary rendition, which is a state crime under international law and the common law. If any begging must be done, it should be directed to the courts to conduct his case, and that of IPOB with the utmost impartiality and adherence to the rule of law, equality, and good consciousness. Well, most importantly, Oyendi Mazin Abdikanu sincerely thanks everyone working towards the restoration of security, tranquility, and good order for his beloved Igbo land. And that was what I was said here concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that nobody should beg anyone to release me. I didn't commit any crime. Nnamdi Kanu warns. Nnamdi Kanu made himself clear. Nobody should beg anybody to release him because he didn't commit any crime. It's not as if you should not call for his release. So there's a difference between calling for his release and begging for his release. Nnamdi Kanu does not want you to beg for his release because if you beg for the release, the federal government want to use the opportunity and say that fine, we pardon Nnamdi Kanu, we free him. No, there's nothing like pardoning Nnamdi Kanu. You cannot pardon Nnamdi Kanu. You only pardon somebody that has done something wrong. Yes, that is what Nnamdi Kanu wants to clarify. You can only pardon somebody that has done something wrong. Nnamdi Kanu did not do anything wrong, so there's no need of pardoning him at all. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu is not by giving him mercy or pardoning him or showing clemency. No, releasing Nnamdi Kanu is the right thing to do under the rule of law because he did nothing wrong. You cannot put someone that did nothing wrong in jail. Yes, you can't just put someone that did nothing wrong in jail. So releasing Nnamdi Kanu is not as if you're pardoning anybody. You're not pardoning anybody. Yes, don't get it wrong. You're not pardoning anybody. You're just doing the right thing. Yes, because the federal government they want to use this opportunity as far as people are begging now. Then they will now say, okay, fine, due to the call for Nnamdi Kanu, we now pardon him. This and that, oh, that's stupid. Everything because if you pardon Nnamdi Kanu, you're indirectly saying that yeah, why did the federal government pardon Nnamdi Kanu? You are indirectly saying that he's a terrorist leader that the federal government pardoned. That is not what Nnamdi Kanu wants. Release him. Don't beg for it. Don't beg for his release. Instead, protest for his release. That one even makes sense. The federal government had to release him because it is the rule of law. It is the right thing to do. If the federal government has been fair, have been free and fair in Nnamdi Kanu's court case, Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to have been released a very very long time ago. Yes, but the federal system in Nigeria is very very corrupt. That's why Nnamdi Kanu is still in prolonged detention. People even say that if the federal government know that Nnamdi Kanu is if the federal government know that Nnamdi Kanu is not guilty or is guilty, they should have convicted him since. But they can't convict him. Yes, that's just it. They cannot convict Nnamdi Kanu because they know he's innocent. They can't convict him because they know he is what innocent. That is why they can't convict him. Yes, because that's what people are saying. People are saying that if you guys know this man is guilty of the charges you labeled against him, convict him and let us end this case. But they can't convict him because they know he's innocent. And if you convict an innocent man, it is against international law. And a lot of countries may sanction Nigeria for that. So the prolonged detention is like Nigeria's best option for all this. Yes, the prolonged detention is like Nigeria's best option for all this. But Nnamdi Kanu is not going to stay there forever. One day he'll be released. That one is sure. One day he has to be released. He has to be released. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu is the one that everybody is still trying to digest. It is so annoying. So annoying that Nnamdi Kanu is still in jail at this particular point in time. Very annoying. After everything that his legal team have do to release him, the federal government are just picking the judiciary. Well, drop your own comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as bigger done with the notification bell so that anytime any new video you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.